Hello and welcome to Miss Kramer's Art Channel. Today we're going to be talking about African safari silhouettes and paint our own little giraffe with a landscape. What can you see that's different on this painting? Yes, we're only using one color, black, in order to paint the whole landscape, only one color. Isn't that incredible? You know what this is called? It is called, ta-da-da-da-da. Let me get my handy dandy notebook. It's called a silhouette. Light and dark, positive and negative space, silhouette, landscape. What is a silhouette? Silhouette spells S-I-L-H-O-U-E-T-T-E, silhouette. What is a silhouette? Well, it's kind of like an outline. Have you ever done an outline of a person or seen the cutouts? You might have also taken our lesson where we are making a butterfly out of a cutout of a shape, of an outline. We have a lesson here on Miss Kramer Art Class where we talked about positive and negative shape, and I'm gonna fit this one back in. Do you see how that fits right in? Okay, so we cut it out and flipped it over and glued it here. So the shape is the positive and the paper around it is the negative space. So the shape is positive space and the paper behind it is negative space. So this one is already glued, but it would fit exactly in there. So the butterfly object is positive space and the space behind it is negative space. So we did this with cutouts, and today we're gonna be painting our silhouette using brushes in our paint. This is a tempera paint that we used for the Chinese painting. Check out that one, and the Japanese painting as well. We did the Sumi art, Chinese art birds in bamboo, and we also tried the crane. So we are going to use a medium brush like this, about a medium, but you can also try a smaller brush. And we learned in previous classes how to correctly load up the brush without destroying the bristles. So we're gonna be practicing everything today, the safety, the materials, and today we're gonna learn some standards. So today we're gonna learn something new, our vocabulary, our new vocabulary. Our new vocabulary is silhouette. It didn't fit in there. Vocabulary is silhouette. Watch out. New vocab, silhouette. And our learning goal is student uses shapes, positive and negative, to create a silhouette. So we created a shape with the butterfly, remember? That's a shape, positive space, negative space. We created a shape. So today, our learning goal is to create a shape of a giraffe and shapes of some trees, some landscapes. And let's see how the silhouette landscape, the definition goes. Outline, it's an outline of a person or an animal, usually a dark figure, placed on a light background or in reverse. This would be positive and negative space with the light positive space and dark negative space in reverse of this or in reverse of this. I'll look for those videos, those other videos for these art lessons as well. And so this was positive here, object of a snowflake, and negative is dark. So it can be reversed. Also, dark figure placed on a light background. We have yellow, but it can be the dark background and light figure, right? And it resembles shadows. Also, one thing we want to emphasize is that the principle of emphasis with the positive and negative space, we are really emphasizing the shape. We are emphasizing the shape. And it doesn't have to be yellow. Sometimes it can be landscape showing figures on white paper. It doesn't have to be just on yellow paper, but for African safari, which we're doing today, yellow, bright yellow is perfect. And I wanted to introduce an artist. Her name is Kara Walker. She's an African American artist, and she was born in 1969. And she explores with her black and white pictures commentary on Civil War violence, race, how it was then and how it is now. This is her and her painting behind with the white figures and negative space is black. But she does both. Okay, so let's review. Our vocabulary is silhouette. Vocab word is silhouette. We are learning about element of art shape, and principle of art emphasis. And your learning goal, student uses shapes, positive and negative, to create a silhouette. We went over some examples. What is an outline? Right, this is another gazelle, African gazelle. This is an outline. So I would paint it in black and place it on a light background, or I can keep it white and place her on a dark background. Beautiful gazelle. Another thing I wanted to mention is a non-example. This would be a non-example. It has too much detail and values of black, even though it's still on yellow using black tones. It has too much details of shades of black, like grays and things like that, and therefore this is a non-example. Our painting will be black, okay? So we're gonna use the same value of black throughout our safari silhouette. Very inspirational, and we are about to get started. So what you're gonna need is bright piece of paper like this. I have bright yellow, and get your black watercolor ready, or tempera cake like this, and detail brush and a medium brush at least. You can get a bigger brush too for a larger area, but have a detail brush, small brush, and have a medium brush ready. And we're gonna get started. Okay, look at this amazing jungle silhouette. I was inspired by this amazing book to create this video lesson. 365 Things to Draw and Paint. And I really love this book. I'm not sponsored, but there's just so many wonderful creative projects that I know you're gonna love for summer breaks, for homeschool, after school, art clubs. It's like the variety is endless. And what I really love is the price. Some used price of these books online, $5.09 for used. They have it on Amazon, in Walmart, $5.57. So perfect purchase. I really love this book, so check it out. And this is where we got today's idea for. I also created 2 other lessons that you can check out in our channel. when I make the new updated videos, part 2 and 3 to the silhouette painting. One has to do with painting our St. John's River we have gators here, full of gators, and we have beautiful birds in aviary, all kinds of awesome nature plants and birds and beautiful Florida natural scape. So look for the lesson here with our beautiful roots of cypress trees and some fish in there hiding and some gators swimming by in the same style of silhouette painting. We also gonna have a lesson on I'll make one with an African elephant and palms just for practice. So check that out. And today we're gonna get started with our awesome African safari. I hope you're enjoying the music too. I think it's lovely. It has African style beats and drums, and I hope you enjoyed while you're painting. To begin, we can actually sign our name. Use your pencil to sign your name. So I'm gonna sign mine here, Miss Kramer. And my class code will be 001, art 001. Yours is not 001. Yours is a class code that you have. Or you don't have a class code, and don't worry about it. That depends on you personally. And if the teacher gives you a class code, then write it down on your paper. Okay, once we have our name signed, because remember, no name, no fame, we are going to start sketching the giraffe. So we're gonna also need a pencil. You're gonna use this pencil. I am using the darker pencil, charcoal pencil, so you can see better. So for the giraffe, the placement is important as well. So let's leave a lot of space here on this side of a painting for the tree. And our giraffe will be right here on this side. And our giraffe is pretty tall. So it's about a hand, 4 or 5 fingers down from the top of the paper. And I'm going to make a triangular shape. It would be a triangle all the way here, but we are going to make a little oval for her snout. Then a little triangle and triangle for the ears. And then we're gonna do a circle on top of the ears. Sorry, these are the horns of the, not ears. These are the horns of the giraffe. For the ears, we're gonna make a shape like this, coming on diagonally. And don't do any other details because we're gonna paint this all in. For the neck, we're gonna do a nice long neck, a little curvy line. And now for the body, it's sort of like almost a triangle or oval. So it's sort of triangular, ovalish, and it can be situated and turned any way. So this one is looking like the body is facing this way. This one, it looks like it faced this way. That's fine, it doesn't matter. Sort of like an oval with a slightly triangular edge here on the breast of the giraffe. Okay, from there, we're gonna do just straight down 4 legs. And I'm doing 8 lines like this, straight down. With the brush, they're gonna be a little bit more defined. You can do little ovals for the knees. And then don't forget a little tail. And you can do a few leaves here as if she's eating off of that tree to her side. Now we're gonna pre-sketch a little tree. So it's just a trunk. It's a wavy line. So start with one main branch and trunk going up. And then put few other branches coming off of that. And then if you want to do this one, you can add a single little branch kind of coming from somewhere, winding around, almost like a willow branch is coming off of it, hanging down. And you can suggest the leaves coming down this way, and just do a line because we're gonna go over it with brushes, so you know where to put the brush. Just put little lines over it so you know where you're going. Just a rough sketch. And maybe this one, just do little lines where you're gonna put the brush, apply the brush there. For this one, the lines are like this. So one on top, then two diagonally, two more this way and two more this way. And we're gonna go over the brush stroke next. So this is the basic sketch. Now we're ready to use our brushes. So for that, we're gonna correctly load up our brush. So what we wanna do is dance our brush over the area of the tempera cake.